The first leader I chose for politics was Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah was born on February 20th, 1984 in Soweto, South Africa. He grew up as a mixed-race child during apartheid, the legal segregation of races in South Africa. He always felt compelled to communicate and better understand others and learn 9 different South African languages. His experience growing up influenced his political beliefs. He started a candy selling shop at his high school, Maryvale College in South Africa, and he met many new people and personalities. This influenced his first career choice in comedy. Trevor Noah moved to America and started his one-man comedy show, The Daywalker. On The Daywalker, he did impressions and spoke about his experiences growing up in South Africa. Later, he wrote a book called Born a Crime, where he spoke about his experience as a mixed-race child during apartheid. He won an Audie with this book for Best Male Narrator in 2018. On September 28, 2015, Trevor Noah took over as the host of The Daily Show. The Daily Show covers current political events, along with comedy acts. They have currently been covering the Democratic primary race and current international affairs. Trevor Noah is a leader in politics for openly speaking about his experience in apartheid and covering political events today. He is able to communicate well with others and understand different points of view. My next leader is in philanthropy. I chose Gordon Moore. Gordon Moore was born on January 3, 1929 in San Francisco, California. He received a PhD in physics and chemistry at the California Institute of Technology. He began his career in transistor production. A transistor regulates current and voltage flow. Gordon Moore worked at Shockley's and Fairchild Corporation in transistor manufacturing, but a shift in leadership led to his resignation and a new position at Intel. At Intel Corporation, Gordon Moore got the opportunity to work on microchip production at Silicon Valley. With his new experience, he became more aware of the environmental impacts of technology, and in 2000, he and his wife opened the Gordon and Betty Moore Foundation to fund environmental conservation and science. Gordon Moore is a leader in philanthropy for following his goals and using his knowledge to benefit others and protect the environment. My third leader was a leader in media, Stan Lee. Stan Lee, born Stanley Lieber, was born on December 22, 1922, in New York City, New York. He was the oldest of 2 boys of Hungarian Jewish immigrants. In the 1930s, when the Great Depression hit, he had to take on many odd jobs to help his family. At 16, he became the assistant editor of Timely Comics and was promoted to editor at 20 in 1942. Later, he started making comics for Atlas Comics, which is now known as Marvel. There, he became publisher and editorial director and co-created many Marvel characters such as Spider-Man, Hulk, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, and many more. But when Disney and Marvel combined and the Spider-Man movie came out, Marvel did not get its fair share of profit. Stan Lee sued and the court ruled in his favor. And in 2008, he won the National Medal of Art. Stan Lee is a leader in media because he pushed for fairness in his line of work and followed his passion. My next leader is Carter G. Woodson. He was a leader in education. Carter G. Woodson was born on December 19, 1875 in New Canton, Virginia. He went to college at the University of Chicago and in Berea College in Kentucky. He then began working for the U.S. government as superintendent of the Philippines under President Theodore Roosevelt. After that time, he attended Harvard and became the second African American to graduate from Harvard in 1912. Carter G. Woodson greatly pushed for Black history representation and co-founded the Association for the Study of African American Life and History. He also lobbied for Negro History Week, which is now recognized as Black History Month. Carter G. Woodson was a leader because he used his education and social advantage to help other African Americans and push for societal change. My fifth and final leader is a leader in sports, Rebecca Lynn Hammond. Rebecca Lynn Hammond was born on March 11, 1977 in Rapid City, South Dakota. She plays basketball and saw her father and brother as role models for her growing up. She went to Colorado State for college for basketball and then became a WNBA player. She also played on the Russian Olympic women's basketball team. In 2014, she became the first female coach of the NBA as the assistant head coach of the San Antonio Spurs. Rebecca Lynn Hammond is a leader because she broke gender barriers to pursue her dream and was able to prove that she could lead a team.